It's me. I hope I'm live this time because last time I just turned it on a little bit ago and I forgot to put share on it. You're live. We're building your audience. Okay, so I'm in here somewhere. That's great. Well, this I want to do on a regular basis. If it's of use, if it's not of use, man, you're never going to see me again. I don't want to do anything that's not useful. That's silly. It's sort of like making love to yourself. No, we want to make love to somebody else. That's what our life is here for. So, and I do research all week long, because now I'm doing custom research reports for people, and it's, people want to start businesses, and people want to start a nonprofit, or just pay their bills and expenses, and what money programs are helpful to do that, or even like dental bills or healthcare bills, because they have too big of a deductible, and how do you pay that stuff, all that thing, or buying a house, fixing up a house, and see the problem with everything, all this stuff is local. There's no one program for anything, so I can't do books anymore because it's all local and I got to do research. But what I want to do now is really show you all the stuff, to share the neat stuff I found. So, like now, I've collected about 5 neat things that, gosh, I've never even seen before. I didn't know what's there. I mean, I've literally written, about 100 books, and sold 4 million copies. I've been researching things all the time, and it must be millions and millions and millions. It's like Carl Sagan, billions and billions. So now I want to show you the neat stuff I found this week so I can share it with you, because that's what life is about, is sharing. And when I give you some of the best thing I found, like here, and I'm going to put the actual website, on my, what do you call that thing on the front? The timeline. That's the timeline. So you have it all there. You don't have to spend any money with me or anything. I'm going to put it all there. So like the first one I have up there is the Michigan Loan Fund. Now that's amazing. Now state of Michigan has money for you to work at home, right? For you to need extra money, like to get a computer at home, and it's really for people with disabilities. So you have to work at home, because of whatever. So you need some equipment to be able to work at home better or stuff like that. So that's available. You need some special technology, maybe a voice recognition thing or something like that. They have money for that, to do that. Who would have thought they have money? But they do, and that's what's so neat, to take advantage of that. So that's a state program. Now other states have similar kinds of things, so it means digging them out. And I put the website there so you find the one that I'm talking about, because that's the one I ran into, and so I want to share that with you guys. Now here's another thing that even surprises me. Let me get that into the website here. Well, it's nice to have music. I don't know if that's too loud for you guys. You can hear me over this stuff. It certainly makes it a little more interesting than, oh, this is your captain speaking. That kind of professionalism. That's why I think professionalism is dumb. It's not real. It's somebody faking. And that thing, do what. And that's, man, this is not professional at all, but I'm having a ball. And that's why I think professionalism is, close to death. You're suppressing what's inside you, then you're suppressing the best you have. Okay, here's the other one. Listen to this. Okay, if you're late with your payment on your mortgage, or property taxes, or listen to this, even condo fees. If you're late with your condo fees, the state has $30,000 to give you that you don't have to pay back to pay that. Isn't that incredible? $30,000. Now, who the hell would have thought that something like that is available? But it is. And there's the link to prove it. That's what I mean. It takes digging to find this stuff. But man, you're going to sit for the next 5 years and just bitch about things in life when you could spend time, finding out what's out there. The good stuff. See, don't forget, the stuff we hear about is not the good stuff. Because the stuff we hear about means somebody's advertising to tell you about that and to advertise, they got to get money from you. These people don't. They're giving money to you. So they're never going to advertise, and so you're never going to know about it. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. It's wonderful. I think America is terrific. Yeah. Okay, now here's another one. Let me... okay, now cut and paste this. Go now. See, I'm putting all these links so you could see them on my page. Why did that go on? Where are you, baby? There you go. Okay, give me a minute. All right. Got to sort of talk and chew gum here. There we go. Okay, now this is an interesting one. Okay, this is for you want to improve the energy efficiency in your house. So say it costs you $1,000 to do it. This is a program. They'll pay you 20% of anything you think that will help you save energy. So it's amazing. So not only will you cut your utility bills and save, you're getting cash up front to pay for the thing. Now, isn't that terrific? 20%. So that's now a discount, I'm sure. If you have an energy-saving gimmick or a real thing, this is what you should know about to tell customers, too. They can get money from the government to do this. 20% of the cost. Tell me if this is too loud, because this is good music, isn't it? Maybe we dance tonight instead of going over free money, huh? Okay, here's another one. Okay, let me put this in here. Okay, now this is okay, you want to design something, okay? Well, this city will give you, say you want to fix up your house. Oh, I need, like an architect to design. Is my roof going to cave if I do this to my house or whatever? And architects cost a lot of money, don't they? So when you want to make a little change to your house, this city will give you 5 hours of free professional design services. That's right. 5 hours of free professional design services. Now that's how you want to knock out this wall and put a window there so you can, just put your feet up and listen to music and watch the girls go by. So 5 hours, these people charge probably $100, $200 an hour. I don't know what the heck it is. But you got 5 hours free. So that's amazing. Who would ever thought to think about looking for something like that? Okay, now here's another one. I'm giving you a link, so if you want it, now if they're not in your neighborhood, so that means you got to do some research. Find out what the hell's around where you live. That's what it takes. Okay, here's another one. $1,500 grant to make your neighborhood better. So that's right. You want a swing put in the park. You want a park put in, or whatever it is. You want something changed in the neighborhood and stuff like that. That's a $1,500 grant. And a lot of that is from block grant money. That's given to every city, and how they give it depends on every city and county and all that kind of stuff. So no one's saying that this is too loud, I guess, are you? Let's see. What program would you recommend for a renter? Oh, I just wanted those glasses. These are from China, cheap as shit. I like your music. Okay, yes, great music. Okay, that's what I want to hear. And I'll cover any questions in there. Put in your questions as we're talking about this, because then I'll cover them. Okay, so we got $1,500 grant for your neighborhood. Okay, now here's one. Wow, look at this. Now this is amazing. Now this is a little town in the middle of nowhere that has this. You think it'd be for a big time, a big metropolitan area or something, but no, this is a little town out of nowhere. Listen, okay, they give you $10,000 free money to help you buy a house. 10 grand to help you buy a house. Then you get $30,000 to fix it up. So now you can get some crackpot house, right? or a crackhead house, or whatever it is, and then get that extra money to fix it up. That's what I mean. There's not only one place. See, the whole thing in life, it's sort of like thinking there's only one man to date or there's only one woman to date. No, I mean, if you live a seclusive life, then maybe that's true. But if you get your butt out there and join clubs and do stuff, there's lots of stuff out there, right? And it's the same thing with this kind of thing. If you get out there and find people, find programs, they're not the obvious places because the people you're going to ask are professionals. Professionals are making money in the business, so they have something to sell you, right? And these people give it away free. So they're not selling you anything. So that's why it takes effort on your side, to be able to find this stuff and do it. Okay, so the link is there, $10,000 to buy a house, and then another $30,000 to do it. Okay, now here's an interesting one. Because I mean, I don't know if you've seen this data recently, but the data show something like 70% of the people don't like their job. Or actually, the way they phrase it is only about 30% are engaged in their work. In other words, so they're doing something they hate. They're going to work every day and hating it. Why the hell are they doing that? Because they don't know their options, right? That's it. Now, here's an option. Okay, this is a grant for an employer. You're trying to get a job, let's say, and they say, "Oh, you don't have the qualifications, and I can't afford to train you or whatever because you know how to do it." Here's an answer to that. See, you go to this, they have training money at the government to give to your employer. Okay, they're going to give this training money to the employer to pay your wages. They'll pay half your wages. So it takes you 3 months to learn how to do this thing. Well, it's only going to cost the employer half. That's right, half. So the government will give half the money to the employer so you can learn on the job. So you don't need experience, you don't need a degree, you don't need anything. You just have to show this dumb sucker where the free money is, right? That's what it's all about, because they won't know. They don't have time to do that. So that's why when you're doing some, like with the energy thing, if you were trying to get somebody to buy your energy saving device, wouldn't it behoove you to find that program that's going to give that customer of yours 20% off the price of your product? And it's not going to affect you. You get the same price. Well, same way here. See, but an employer is too busy running the business to find out of these programs. So you got to find out about the program. Bring them in when you're looking for a job. Here's how to get money to train me. If you don't think I have the training and skills and background to it, because I know you like me. You sort of winked at me. And here's an interesting tidbit, though. That I found. It's really not a a real free money thing, but what it is. Let me get this again. It's an interesting aspect of life about where we're going. That's what I'm always trying to do. I mean, you want to know where the ship is heading, so you're not left in the wake. So it's always interesting to find out things like this. Now here's a program or article I was reading, because I read this a couple places and I wanted to verify it, that we're running out of skilled workers. In other words, we don't have people with skills. And these are people like to build stuff, not people with degrees, but people like Trump wants to spend $1.5 trillion on infrastructure. We don't have the people to do it. Right now in Colorado, you read this article here, and it'll show you they don't have enough qualified people for these trade job skills. So that's why that's something to look at. Look at these apprenticeship programs or whatever in these trades. Everybody wants to be a software programmer, and sit in a jail cubicle Or do you want to be outside working with your hands and making real stuff? We're running out of those people that have that talent. So that's very interesting to me. And that's right, those kinds of things to me, we have to keep an eye on where our country's going and just not listen to, the guy down the street, what happened to him. Because it's a bigger world than that. So that's something that really interests me, and I thought I'd share with you. Oh, here's something. Man, this is something just amazing. This is going to put me out of business if everybody does this. And actually, I believe I should not be in business. See, I believe the government should be doing all this. They won't be organized enough. I didn't get that. Let me get them both in there. Let me see. Maybe you see this. Okay, now this is in Philadelphia, I found. They have a book that must have, I haven't counted them all, there's over 100 programs that shows you money to buy houses, maintain houses, invest in houses, rental houses. A question here. Programs for renters. Yes, there's energy programs for renters. Now again, it depends on what state, and where you live, and that's why you have to investigate that to fix up if you're not energy efficient. There's money to give to the landlord to make your apartment more energy efficient, so you pay a smaller energy bill. Boy, Tony's there. Tony's picture is on the wall over here of me. I'm going to show you over here. There you got a picture of me on the wall. That's a boy I've known since he was born, practically, who did that picture of me. A great artist, too. Mattingly is his name. But anyway, look at that link, because that will help you is show you all the types of money that's available. There's a list there. So then that means if you don't live in Philadelphia, you use that list, say, to find out what's what to look for you. Here, money from the Philadelphia Housing Agency. So you find the Scranton Housing Agency, whatever. Suburban Pennsylvania Housing Agency. So in the suburban neighborhood, emergency assistance for housing. So you start looking for emergency assistance. Fair housing, foreclosure prevention mortgage assistance, home repairs, home ownership programs. See, home ownership programs is just one. Home counseling, landlord-tenant problems, lead poisoning. There's money programs for that too. Rental assistance, returning citizens, special needs housing, utility assistance, vacant properties and vacant lots. Yeah, I ran into programs up in Chicago, man. They give you money to buy the houses even. Housing counseling agency. All this kind of stuff is available. I think we even did more than 5. But here, I got one more for you. Because talking over the music, my voice is doing. Oh, this is fun. Okay, look at this one. Okay, this article talks about 3 new shared economy opportunities with real estate. Actually, there's shared economy opportunities for everything. And that's why I want to, in one of our video ebooks, and actually in our program that has 299 ways to make extra money, there's about 150 ways in there to make extra money in the shared economy. So if you're interested in that, it's the 299 ways that I have on letsgotutor.com. And it shows you things like this. Now look at this article I sent you in the link. They talk about 3 companies. They're sharing economy companies where you could rent your home, for an event space. And maybe you have a funky, apartment downtown or something. So you rent it out for a party to somebody. Well, you can charge them $500 for the night or something. Who the hell knows? It's cheaper than a hotel. You know, or you have some farmland somewhere else. People have a wedding out there. You know? So these are websites that bring everybody to this website who's interested in doing it. See, what's neat about the sharing economy, they do all the marketing. You don't have to do anything. It costs you nothing to put that on the website. You sit there and wait, and everybody looking for something like that is coming to that website. This is why Airbnb is making 1 million people extra money every day. 1 million! Airbnb only has like 3,000 employees, but 1 million people are making money off of it. And this is another way to do that. So that's why we have over 100 programs like that too in that space. But that's why, to keep your eyes open, you have to be looking for different things nowadays. It's not the same old stuff. These are not the jobs your teachers told you about, your parents wanted you to have, because those jobs aren't there anymore. Good and bad, these are what's around now and what's happening. So please let me know what you think about this stuff. Should I do this again? You know, and let me know any questions. I'll answer questions. You know, you leave me on Facebook. So I'll try to answer everybody. If I don't and you get pissed, just ask me again. I'm an old guy. I forget a lot of stuff. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to forget this music. Okay, guys, thanks for showing up. Hope to see you again.